Hello and welcome to Sharing the Baby. And I'm coming to you today to do a quick, well, not a quick read, to do a read on the subject matter at hand. It is ex-President Trump. Okay, we'll answer some questions about him. All right, and his assassination attempt, and some more questions. If you are new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe as you watch this video. Please subscribe. Need some more subscribers. Alrighty. Let's see. What we going to do here? Okay. And before we do the read, I would like to say this is for entertainment purposes only, and everything said is allegedly. Allegedly, according to the spirits. All right. I didn't say it. They did. All right. Let me see that. All righty. Let's see. First question we're going to ask is, was Trump's assassination planned, fake, real? Okay. Let's see. Was it planned by him? Was it fake or was it real? Okay. Let's throw some cards down. 6 cards. There's the celebration. There's being seen. And there is the Tower card. The actual event. I'm going to lay 6 cards down. All right. Let's see. All right. And quick, fast, hurry. Speaking. We got money. This is a money-oriented Queen of Pentacles activity because this is a... put him right there. That's Trump, King of Swords. I always get him as the King of Swords because that is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, and he is a Gemini. Let me turn this TV down a minute. All right, let's get to the matter. Was this assassination planned or fake? There's a lot going on here. A lot of things going on behind the scenes. Somebody fighting something off. Competition. And we have a partnership. We have the celebration. And we have somebody being exposed at the celebration. Okay. This is here. We got, to me, these are cheerleaders. These are the supporters. This is them, and then this is the actual event which took place. Let's see. This was a lot of confusion, and confusion with communication. Okay, there were a lot of different things being communicated between 3 law enforcement sections. So we have our SS, secret, you know what, certain things I'm not going to say. SS, okay? Then you got your local county mounties. And then you have like the FBI. So there was a communication failure between these 3. And if I read that, there is no communication failure that could include being planned because you would know exactly what is going on. This is, to me, I don't feel is a fake. All right. I feel like this was an event that happened, an event that was destined to happen. Okay. I feel like there's an outside source that has partnered with this. I really don't want to call him a lone nut, because I feel like he's not. He may be alone, but there is a system behind the lone nut. Okay, there is some type of partnership, whether it be in something invisible, which is online, but nonetheless, it's a partnership here. So I feel like it's a plan, but not a plan by the RNC, not a plan by the DNC. That's not what I've been getting, okay? He is a lone nut per se, sort of. It's kind of hard to explain. He is working with countries, okay? He is working with 3 countries. That is, okay, we'll say allegedly, according to the spirits. That lone nut was either, what do they call it? Groomed online or something, but definitely he was partnershiped with 3 countries. That's what I've been getting here lately. So that is the plan, but the plan is not the RNC. The plan is not the, lay down. I'm taping. Lay down. Lay down. And turn around. So, there is a plan, but not between anything local. This seems to be, to me, okay? I read my cards and I listen to my intuition. Seems to be something international, okay? He can seem, or a lot of people can see him as a lone nut, but I don't. I see him a lone nut as connected to a group, of people. And it's not a Democratic Party, and it's not the RNC. These are foreign countries that he is connected to. Let me go ahead and, and then this right here, this is the Tower. We have somebody fighting something off, and we have Trump there. If he had planned this himself, if this was a fake, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be defensive, okay? This is him being defensive, holding his ear, being caught off guard, And the Tower is something where it exposes a weakness. There was a weakness in his security. There was a weakness in him as well. And this really, really frightened him. I think for a long time. In a long time, this is something that truly and utterly frightened him. Turn around and go to sleep. Okay. Yeah, I'm recording. I need to get my card from back here. It fell. I'm not gonna tell you that while we're recording no more. It's time for you to go to sleep. Go to sleep. Good night. Good night. I don't want to have to tell you nothing no more. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's go more to get some more cards on this Tower. Fighting off stuff. Fighting off stuff from different positions and areas. Alright. This was the weakness in his security. They overlooked something, okay? They overlooked that part of the property, okay? It was not a situation in which they wanted to overlook a particular part of the property. It's just, it was a blind spot, okay? This was a weakness, okay? And you see that these people are falling off the top of a building, okay? The crown is up here, and the people are falling off the building. They didn't adjust a situation for someone on top of a building. I'm not sure why. They thought that it was somewhat improbable or something at this location. I'm not sure who thought that that was improbable, but we'll have to get to that later. We just get into, was this planned and faked? So let's get to the Tower. So far, no. I'm getting a no. No, Trump was with his family. This is the RNC. This is the Republican Party. He was in a position where he was feeling pumped up, feeling live, feeling like a live wire, feeling like you're on top of the world. Here's the people with all the support and all the love that they're giving to him, okay? And then here's someone coming out of the blank. This is the hermit. This is somebody coming out of hiding. This is somebody that somebody saw after they came out of a particular point where they were hiding. I feel like this person was definitely hidden at a certain point in time where he wasn't seen, and then he was seen, and then the process had to kick off between these three You see these three? This is the communication. So this is a communication problem. There are a lot of people saying that the people on the building saw them. Then the local police saw them. Then the whoever the SS finally saw them. To me, this feels like a miscommunication thing. It feels like, I don't know if they all had radios that were tuned into the same thing, but my feeling is that the SS has information and like mics and things like that they don't share with the local people, or nor either do they share with the FBI. I feel like some of the information is very, very extremely for national security, because he's not the president, but he is the ex-president, okay? And I feel like the communication between the local mountain counties and the FBI and the SS people was not up to par. They didn't have an active, quick way to communicate. One side did, but the other didn't. So I'm feeling like the local cops didn't have the communication that they could have had to directly to the SS with the snipers and the FBI and other forms of SSI that wasn't the snipers, but was other people, okay? I feel like the county mounties weren't let in on that type of radio traffic. That's just my opinion to it. And with this type of chaos, okay, you got chaos, excuse me, confusion. This is nothing that was planned, because no one would get themselves in confusion and not know what to do if you were the one that was planning this, or if this was an activity that was faked. Because people that fake, you really don't have to run around like a chicken with your head cut off. That's just my opinion. So let's just go on down. And then we'll investigate this partnership that is here a little bit. Yeah, I usually get the Emperor. Yeah, this was definitely a surprise. We got the Page of Cups here coming up from here. This is the King of Swords. This is the Ten of Cups. And this is the Page of Cups. This is a surprise. This was a surprise to the people there. A surprise to Mr. T. We'll call him that, because sometimes the algorithm gets a little messed up, or they try to block you if you say certain things. Mr. T, okay? Mr. T and family was very much taken by surprise. This is a surprise. That fish that came out of there, they were not knowing what the hell that was. So they were just as confused as everybody else. But the major problem who was confused, that was the authorities. The people that were supposed to keep the peace, people that were supposed to protect the person, they got in a... It's like when they went towards this venue, okay? This venue was almost overwhelming to defend in the beginning. Like, very overwhelming to defend. It was just so many hot spots, being it's in the middle of that field. They have had different rallies and things of that nature like that. But this, for some reason, was a hard to defend territory that had a lot of blind spots, okay? You're not going to be able to protect people all the time. 1% of the time, you're going to fail, okay? And that's what this was. It was a failure of communication between the top three authority figures there that were supposed to be communicating with each other. It was some miscommunication between these three. All right, so that is why we didn't get... It wasn't conspiracy of they let him get clock. Can't say certain things. They let him get clock. No, it's that they didn't have the correct and fast enough communication. But my personal opinion, not a spirit, if somebody clocked at me and then they responded within 3 seconds, I think that they did a good job. But they should not let me get clocked in the first place. But if they respond in 3 seconds, because a lot of people know anything happen to you, ain't nobody responding in 3 seconds. Nobody. Yeah. So after that shot, after the clock, then it was 3 seconds and the sniper responded, okay? But before that, it was a miscommunication that made it last a little longer, that they didn't know that the unaliver man who wanted to unalive Mr. T before they knew he was fully in his position of where he was going to be at. Okay, so I don't feel like a conspiracy theory on that end, as of it's not planned by the RNC, not planned by the DNC. Definitely, to me, it's planned by outside sources and countries. So we'll go down here to kind of get a gist of what this here is. All right. So let me cross that off. All right, let's go. What is this? Somebody was hanging around to see this situation from a different perspective. Whatever these foreign country was that invested in this lone wolf nut, okay, that's what we're gonna call him, a lone nut wolf, but not really lone nut. So, some kind of way he was groomed online, and it had something to do with 3 countries, okay? And I'm gonna leave you up to you to decide which 3 countries that there are. All right, let's see. Certain things I am and will not say online. Sorry about that. I get as close as I can, you know. But there are 3 countries. Then this was a magic trick, okay? We got scene and magic trick, okay? I feel like this was a situation in which they wanted you to see what they thought you see, but you didn't see, but it wasn't, okay? There are 3 countries that wanted this to seem as if this was some type of political violence, okay? The political violence was supposed to, or could be, cause a major disruption among the population, okay? To get each other against things, to promote violence. That's what this was achieved. You're going to have to find, that's what they saying, you know, it's like, you're going to have to find the most polarizing character and then unalive him, okay? Then you unalive him, and then you go to the other side and you do something else, okay? Just follow me. And then you cause a worldwide disruption, and you cause pretty much like a civil war-ish. First, you lay the groundwork for the atmosphere. So that's what they were trying to do, lay the groundwork for the atmosphere. Whether it's yet to be seceded, we don't know, because they have to try something on the other side to make it seem like political violence is going on both, and then cause separation of the people, which is the people of America, okay? Because they want to topple us from within, okay? So be very careful what your eyes possess you to see here, okay? They want you to see this one lone enough wolf, and that, oh yeah, we're gonna, somebody's gonna unalive that side. Then somebody's gonna unalive that side. We at war. We beefing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they trying to start, a beef within, okay? And what other way to do that in America than to start it with any type of polarizing figure and racism and stuff like that, because this country is a big racist sore that has not been healed over, but we put stuff on it, and you know, and it festers sometimes. We take the band-aid off, it's still not healed. And what other to use than that unhealed part of America? So this is playing magical and illusionals, okay? So that you can destroy your country from within with political violence and political anarchy. So take that into consideration with the things that you see on the internet and the information that you hear. This is the, what did I say I was going to call him? The unaliver assassin. Unaliver assassin. We ain't going to say too many words because they might ban me. So this is the person, this is his feelings. The unaliver assassin that attempted to clock Mr. T, okay? So he attempted to clock Mr. T. He was being courted, all right? This is him being, they have to find out what it is you like, what motivates you when you're a mental lone nut. So once you're a mental lone nut, they have to figure out exactly what it is you would be attracted to, what political violence would you be up to? How far would you go? And they usually watch you online to see the things you comment or see the things you post. And then they try to get in contact you in some form of way. He was being courted. Okay, this lone nut wolf was sort of kind of with some people. He didn't know who was behind the people, but they were just using the lone nut mental activity he got. And when I say mental, I do not mean someone is mental and don't know what they're doing. No, somebody just wants to be crazy, and not crazy in the sense where you need medical help. You need spiritual help for some crazies. Okay, so they were courting the crazy here. There we go. The crazy has been contacted. Let's see what's going to go with the crazy. He's been allowed to assert himself and tell you his beliefs. That's what he was telling them, and that's what they were telling him. Okay, and so what they want to do is get into his utter psyche. What is he worried about? What is he anxious about? How can we feed into that? And these foreign countries have people who are good at that kind of stuff, who has been doing that, and they have been doing that type of activity. Counter psychiatric stuff, it get deep like that. It get deep. That's all I can tell you. All right, let's see. Let's put that out the way and let's see what this is. Okay, we have a country that has something to do with these finances, the finances of the RNC. They're being blocked and locked out of some type of finances, and they're mad as hell about being locked out of some of their finances. Okay, this is a country whose finances have been directly messed up because of the United States of America. Okay, so that's your country there. You fill in the gap what you want to, because some things I'm not going to say on this here internet. All right, so these people are mad, angry. They feel like they're getting bullied financially. Okay, this is somebody who feels like they're getting bullied financially. And what other to do than to destroy or to make implode? Okay, we're going to implode the country that is making us financially messed up. All right, so there we go. Let's see. And there you go, your three countries here, okay? This anger has put them in motions, because I think one of these countries is losing a whole lot of money due to United States of America. And then there is a secondary country where they're losing access to something. Not sure what that means, but they're losing access. America is limiting their access to something. But it's dang on sure 3 countries commingled together behind the one nut. This is not the only plan of the one lone nut that ain't really by itself. He been fed something. He been talking to people. They been talking to him. It's definitely a conversation back and forth, and they on go. You know, like the young people say, they ready to go, and they fueled by this anger and this hatred. There's a hatred of America. There's a hatred of America restricting them, restricting access to something that they want. So, this is not a fake event. This is brought to you by 3 countries. This is not brought to you by the RNC, planned by the RNC. This is not planned by the DNC. These are planned by foreign countries trying to destabilize America. Okay? So, now that we know that this is a real event and what it was brought to you by, what made the SS, not C, the unalive ass, you know, we can't say what he is, we'll say that as. So he is the unalive ass, long nut, okay? What made the SS, secret, you know, fill in the blanks. What made them not see him? Okay. What made them not see him? Let's see. King of Cups, 6 of Wands, the angle. It's not a conspiracy that they wanted Mr. T to be unalived. It's just angles. It's nothing more than angles. If you look, those rules are V-shaped. I mean, well, not V-shaped, A-shaped. Sorry. They are A-shaped. And then one, there's a tree there. And I'm not sure about the elevation of each building because that would be very important. So we don't have any conspiracies here other than the three countries trying to make you see something that is not there. They know that this country is brought to you by a lot of conspiracy. And the American people feed on that, okay? And so that's what they're banking on, the feeding of the conspiracies by the American people. Not only do they want you to believe that the DNC did it, okay? Some people want you to believe that the Republicans did it, the RNC. Some people want you to believe that his parents were involved in it and made him radical and they acted like they loved Trump, but they didn't. Like, it's a lot of things that it's smoke and it's mirrors, okay? And I'm here to clear up your smoke and here to clear up your mirrors. So our question was, what made the SS not see him? This is a card of a different perspective. This is balancing. I'm thinking these are two different, these are angles and these are altitudes. And these are how far up, how far your angle is on that building. It's just let's see. Where they had people sitting at, it just so happens that this felt like this was one of those good blind spots. Well, good, not good for anybody, but good for the lone nutter. One of these blind spots that somebody just happened to overlook and it just happened to be there. They didn't see them because they weren't placed properly. This is the lovers and this is the justice, and this gives me, officials, police, secret SS, FBI, all the people involved in that. Wherever they placed them was not a good decision, okay? They left some blind spots, not intentionally. It's just overlooked. Something about this place was just hard to defend. I don't know if someone was told that maybe they shouldn't do that here or they should do it somewhere else or he should be in another position. I think he was asked to move to another position or the stage moved to another position or something like that. But somebody didn't want to. They want to, the show must go on type of situation. But these people were not placed properly and they had some angles that was off, okay? It's like, I feel like 1 in a million angles off, okay? Like one shot. You only got one shot. You do not miss your chance to blow. That's Eminem. So that's what that was. It's like he got everything actually lined up for him, okay? You know how the stars line up for people that's doing something good and, first you're in the grocery store. Then you meet 50 Cent. Then you rap for 50 Cent. Then 50 Cent take you back to the studio. Now you a rapper on, everything lining up. Everything was lining up for him in a bad, malicious way is what I feel. Like, that's what it mean to me. It don't mean that nobody lined it up for him. He literally lined it, and the cosmos or whatever literally lined it up. So this was something that was destined to be. I'm not in charge of this planet, but that was something destined to be. Him lining up and doing this. Let's see. 6 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. I feel like he was also aware, okay? Here goes another 3 play with the 3. With the 3 things here. The SS, the FBI, and the locals. He was tipped off or known. Someone knows that there is some type of discrepancy or communication problem within these things, within these rallies. This is to me, I feel like he's known that this is some type of theme in the rallies. They're not secured so much, even though he's the ex-president of the United States. Is something that is lacking in the security. It is something that is lacking in the communication, and he was made aware that there is a lacking in the communication and just the whole cohesion of the team. Like, someone could be good on their own. The SS could be superb at protecting the president, but then you have the local cops who are not superb in spotting things and getting the information to the SS if they don't have the radios and privy to communicating directly with the SS. Okay, maybe there are, like I say, it feels like there are some lines which are private that you're not going to have as being a local cop nor the FBI when you're speaking of the Secret Service. All right. Everything worked up and worked right. This is the nine of cups. Okay. This is wishes coming true. This is 6 of wands. This is success. This is 3 of pentacles. This is everything working together. This just goes in line to what it's supposed to be. He wasn't supposed to be seen. The events were supposed to be taking place. And these people were not placed in the right position. That is another thing. Okay, that is something that they can look forward to. I think with not only ex-presidents but real presidents as well. You know, they need to look into having a more cohesion or some form of communication between SS and local cops and FBI. One solid form of communication which they can say things which are not for national security. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's see. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm thinking like they were so caught up in this. It was also that made them not see him is that the people, the MAGA people, Trump's people, all of those people that set that venue up were told something that they're not needing to have so many people or so many people this close, so many people over there. They need to have some type of boundary, and they weren't about that. I think they want as many people as they can within there because those are their supporters. Those are the people that give them the money. Okay, they were told and they were warned not to have people here, there. I don't know. Any security protocol. Okay, so I'm just kind of going off of what Spirit is telling me, that these people were told that they should not have certain people close to the stage or not have them on this side or something, to leave like a buffer zone or something. There was something about leaving a buffer zone, but someone said no. They want this to be packed. They want as many people as they can to get into this place. All right. So that's my read. I'm going to try to keep it short. And this is my read on Trump. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say. Listen to it. And thank you. And I do $25 readings. So if you want one, information is in the description box. And thank you for your time. And hopefully to all who watched to the end, thank you. Hopefully it gave you some information and insight. I will be answering more questions about Trump and the assassins. But for now, this is it. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.